So let me just get straight to the point. This morning, I seen that somebody had reposted a short that I put on YouTube, and I clicked it and I looked and I was like, wow, I look horrible. I look horrible. I don't look like myself. I am vain. I am a vain person, to an extent. But it is what it is. I'm learning to turn down some of that. Anyways, yeah, I looked at this. I looked at the short that they reposted, and I was like, yeah, I look really horrible. And I posted on my community wall a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Basically, my post was admonishing black men, right? My post was admonishing black men about what the comments that I was seeing on social media about the whole Cassie situation. And my post was about the world not being a soft place for black women, and the world being scary and dangerous for black women when it comes to black men. And of course, it's not only black men making comments, and there's a lot of black men that are not making comments. And yeah, I posted, the post was basically admonishing black men. Well, I'm driving to work yesterday, and I get to thinking, right? I'm thinking about all these, I don't know. I just, yeah, I was thinking about like all this like men versus women conversations, the red pill, the blue pill, and should I make a post about it or make a live about it? And I'm driving. I decide to turn something on YouTube, right? YouTube is so addicting, you guys. So I'm listening to a live, right? And I'm realizing that there's a specific person who has come out with some allegations about being assaulted, right? About being assaulted. And a lot of, okay, so let me just keep it on myself, right? Because, yeah, let me just keep it on myself, because I can only control myself. I can't control anybody else. I can say things, I can make recommendations, but I can't control anybody else. But I just realized that I've been a hypocrite. I've been a hypocrite because when I'm in somebody's chat, right? I'm in somebody's chat and they are piling up. I don't know if that's the correct term. There's just jokes being made. You know, it's been said that this person, like, nothing happened to this person. And so I do think that there is, like, well, I got to keep it on myself, you guys. I gotta keep it on myself. If I ever dropped a laughing face emoji in the chat, I have. And so that makes me a hypocrite for saying, well, black men are not a safe place for black women, but I'm a black woman who has gone through certain experiences, right? I'm a Christian. And as Christians, we can't say, oh, the devil made me do it. Oh, the devil is so subtle. What I participated in, I'm talking about me, because I can't go off what anybody else says or what anybody else does. What I participated in, I don't feel like the devil is evil enough to sit in a chat where somebody said that they were assaulted. We don't know if it's true or not. Somebody said it was true. Somebody said it wasn't. Really, nobody should be talking about it. The only reason I'm talking about it is because I'm embarrassed by my behavior. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm not the person. God is not pleased with what I've been participating in. I've called myself, like, not watching certain things, but I've been watching it. And I mean, I was in this situation before and things started happening in I just went to a hotel. I love hotels. I was just at Hotel Zaza. You guys, I couldn't even do a lot because I was exhausted and I was irritable. And I couldn't believe why I was so irritable. It's just because I've just been backsliding into mess. And I've been, what do you call it? I've been, passive aggressive in proving that I don't rock with certain people. And that leads, like, the people that you do rock with, like, when you do support them, sometimes that support can be passive aggressive instead of genuine, right? I've already had to apologize to somebody, and I owe a few more people apologies, but definitely, even, being part of anything that negates this person's experience. I don't think anybody should be talking about her experience because it's I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true. As a nurse, if somebody says something and it's not true, my job is to take care of them. My job is to listen to them. My job is not to judge. Right? As a woman, you got to be a safe place for other women. If somebody can make these allegations, you do get upset when somebody makes allegations that are not true because, when something happens to you, you listen. Listen, I know my limitations, and I was gonna study to be a sane nurse, I shouldn't even say this. Anyways, a nurse that takes care of people that have been assaulted, right? But the fact is, a lot of the cases, you don't get justice. Me personally, no justice. I wish I could have known that before I set out to do anything, because I would have not had to have my brothers and my father feeling personally responsible for not protecting me when they were states away. There's nothing that they could have done about it. And yeah, when that happens to you, people do question you. They ask you, were you intoxicated? They ask you what you were wearing. They make you feel like the perpetrator. It's not a good feeling. Why would I revisit that on another woman? So yeah, it makes me a hypocrite. It makes me a hypocrite. And I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry for regressing. I'm sorry for participating. I'm sorry for any hurt that I would visit on another woman. I'm sorry for acting in a way that was unbecoming to who I really am. It's the hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy. And how quickly after I made that post, did I do the same exact thing? Lord, forgive me.